Guys, guys and girls, I want to go on a meeting with Munzer in an hour, so you must be ready for us to catch up on all the things we have done so far. La la la, PhD thesis. We met with Negin and we then go and read some two papers and then we had some code and that. Coding was good, we made it work. Chat GPT, you are so nice. La 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 la. It could take a lot of time if we didn't chat GPT it, and so it is good for us. Um, 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 oh no. Wait a second. What? Guys, let's just stick to Pelan and show up every day and study hard. La 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 la, learning in games one with der Vandenberg, and I watched it up to the and then. Where's my notes? Show up every day to make the fellow water meal for TAs. Oh shoot. Um. Mm, do. Wake up in the morning, finish your job first, and go do the rest of things. Go to the gym later. This should be the last thing you do at night, because you will make it anyway. Then it comes to eating and candy. Not because you are hungry, you will eat it anyway, so you can eat them later at the day. Did. By definition, dinner should be at the end of day, so don't go out. When it comes to breakfast, what should we do about breakfast? Who knows? Should we eat it first and go to work, or should we go to work and eat breakfast? Comment below if you eat breakfast. Comment below if you wake up at 4 a.m. Comment below if you think this channel is the best channel. Comment below if you think Boston is full of apartments. Sky is blue today, day. Yesterday was very cloudy. Cloudy. Claudia, is it a name? Is Claudia a name? Oh. Is Claudia Schiffer's daughter a model? Who is she? Clementine Papidevere Drummond. Those are the Google suggestions. Is Claudia? Oh, Cloud. Oh, Xavier. Oh, Claudia isn't written like cloud. That's the difference. Oh. It's a movie. Ah. Patience is the key. I'm updating my tablet. Obviously, we cannot do anything at the moment. There is no aspect of my life that I can improve. 68%, 74%, 75, 76, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, 85, 9, 94. No. Alright. I want to drink some water. I am thirsty. My lips are dry. Boston is cold, even in March. Galaxy Samsung is not sponsoring us. Sponsor. So, what do we want to tell to Monzer? Okay, let's talk about that. I want to tell Monzer what's happening in Amazon Hub. Can we get in contact with them? So our project makes sense. We can talk to somebody. Then we want to talk about my code and how it looks like. Then we want to... What else? What else do we want to talk about? Oh, I want to talk about Nagin's paper, an amazing graph she had. That sounds good. Haven't seen Monzer in a long time. It has been a while and I am... what? Gaussian? Nope. Thesis? Yes. My thesis? Even better. Oh, we had questions. We got so many interesting questions. Questions we are interested in. We want to find a question that people do not know how to deal with. Wow. That's a good question, by the way. Not a question that they already have a strategy for it. And it works good enough. And we try to find a better solution. Yeah, I don't like. To my interest, quality versus marketing, QVS, buying sponsorship, or what is the other element that we have in price? Is it worth to enter a platform that is already settled? I mean, there is a guy in the market that has a high score. Once your score is low, is there any hope to bring it up? It's the same question as the other one. Yeah, in real life they may be different, but right? You are in the platform, you're on Amazon, you're not selling well. Amazon's recommender system gives you a low score, and you want to build that score again. Is it worth it? Quite similar is getting to a platform. Because at the end of the day, it's about comparisons of scores, right? There is a company that got very high score. There is a difference though. The difference is that once you enter a platform, they give you a cold start score that may be really high. They will show you to some people even then, right? It's like going to YouTube. Let me open a guest mode so that Google doesn't know who we are while they already know who we really are. Control Shift 2. Okay, this is guest mode. Alright, not difficult to make a guest mode. YouTube. Oh, oh, that's interesting. They changed it. Before it was like, so you search first, and then I search GH. So these are coming up. Even then, GH 8.3 million. What is GH? Is it a movie? General Hospital. Wow. It's an anime. Interesting. So, I wish YouTube was always like this, by the way. I mean, yeah, sometimes you want to just go watch a video that you're looking for. YouTube should be like that. Search what you want, I give you related stuff. Sometimes you're just browsing, doesn't matter. Give me new suggestions. So we need to have two kinds of YouTube. Or you can always go guest mode, but you cannot do it on your phone. Okay. What if Amazon do not show the sponsor tag? Also, what if Amazon doesn't sponsor tag? What about a customer's rating? Amazon is so interesting. Right? You have viewpoint of other people while you're choosing your product, or like on YouTube you see how many people viewed it, right? So it helps you, gives you an information. It's not just the recommender system. Also you can see feedback from other people. Not sure. that's it. So what do we want to talk about? Okay. Oh, okay. I have a list of stuff here. Literature on advertising, on recommender system, more CS, less econ, more experimental, less theory. Um, Let me add journal, not journal, conference, and what else? We talked, and then it's the code. On the code, sponsorship gamma, starting point, our sponsorship and expected revenue, try using a Bernoulli variable instead of somewhere that wants them. Oh, targeting, connecting it, that's something Amazon can do or YouTube can do. Personalization. Consumers do not know that they want something, and when they figure it out, they will consumer categories, questions, very interesting. Alright. I have to go for a while, I will come back. Dogs, how are you doing? Let's go over the code. Alright. Anaconda, navigator, anaconda, anaconda, snake. Smart. Okay, anaconda. Desktop. Python. Practice. And now we have research. And we have ranking. By the way, let's go over our model, which is this PowerPoint. Now it's the time. Okay, this is one consumer buying a sponsorship, price, quality, consumer rating, so we may say consumers care about the consumer rating, which is just another amplifier of so. Oh, okay. there is the difference here is that if consumers' decision depend on the rating of the consumers' previous ones, like, yeah, as I said, so we will have a difference because you can change your score by buying sponsorship, but you cannot. Maybe Jeff Bezos is changing the ratings. Well, we don't know if there is somebody there checking Amazon's or Google's, YouTube's. Does anyone? We don't know how committed they are to their algorithm. Does anyone live in Antarctica? No. Check Amazon's fairness. Well, it's a private company, so I don't know. Oh, FTC, Federal Trade Commission. Andy was there, by the way. I should text Andy when he will be back. I think after Wednesday. First consumer reviewer.
An official website of the United States government. First consumer review fairness case takes on promoters' big bucks on Amazon claim. The marketers behind a purported money-making promotion called Seller's Playbook appear to have skipped the chapter about complying with federal and state consumer protection laws. That's the allegation in a complaint filed by the FTC and the Minnesota Attorney General. In addition, it's the FTC's first case charging violations of the Consumer Review Fairness Act. The roots of the allegations go back to another venture sued by the FTC earlier this year, FBA Stores, also known as Amazing Wealth System and Amazon Wealth Systems. The defendants in that case ran online ads and in-person workshops that claimed to reveal the secrets of making major money on Amazon. But few, if any, of the consumers who forked over thousands of dollars and implemented their plug-and-play systems earned the kind of cash the defendants claimed. Which brings us to Seller's Playbook, Exposure Marketing, Jesse Connors Taiva, and Matthew Taiva, Minnesota-based defendants charged with pitching the same kind of secrets to making big bucks on Amazon.
Interesting.
According to the just-filed lawsuit,
Exposure Marketing. What's that? Exposure Marketing. Is it a book or some bullshit? Like they have. Okay. Keep going.
The striking similarities should come as no surprise. That's because defendant Jesse Taiva was a regular speaker at Amazing Wealth Systems workshops. How successful was she in getting consumers to sign up? The complaint charges that Ms. Taiva and her team generated more than $3.4 million in sales for Amazing Wealth Systems. And let's be clear, we're not talking about $3.4 million in sales by consumers who successfully implemented the system. We mean $3.4 million that consumers shelled out to the operators of Amazing Wealth Systems, for which Taiva was paid a handsome commission. The complaint alleges that the new Seller's Playbook venture is, in effect, a copycat of the now-defunct Amazing Wealth Systems operation. The earning claims certainly have a familiar ring to them. Here's how Seller's Playbook touted their opportunity: Holy cow, guys. That's when you start seeing the returns of what we want you to have, $20,000 a month. Potential net profit, $1,287,463.38. Starting with $1,000, 1 year later over $210,000, and how many of you would like to learn how to turn a $5,000 to $10,000 investment into a $25,000 to a $1.2 million return with your investment? Yeah. And you're going to learn those strategies before you leave here today. There are a few other things Amazon Wealth Systems and Sellers Playbook have in common. 1. Neither company has any affiliation.
Okay.
The future of your business is here. With Wix, you get advanced AI.
This could be you selling the Jawline Exerciser, making $200,000 a month. And the truth is, with the correct strategy, it really is possible. And throughout this video, I'm gonna go step by step with what my strategy would be and how to get on the first page of Amazon. Hunter, why do we want to get to the top of the page? Well, the truth is,
what if everybody does that strategy? Everybody will be on the top.
over 70% of your customers are going to be from the mobile app, and the only products they're going to see are the first 4 or 5 products, and they're going to make their choice from those. Nobody has time to go to the second page on Amazon, and in fact, if there was a dead body, I'd probably hide it there. In order to get to the first page of Amazon, we're going to need to understand what Amazon looks at and what factors into getting that #1 rank. One of the important metrics is the click-through rate. That's the amount of people that will see your image on the listing and actually click it. The second thing is going to be the conversion ratio. How many people that actually click that link are going through and finally making that purchase?
Because, okay,
Amazon,
you know what? It's important for Amazon. I was talking to Negi, and she said Amazon is like so greedy. They even take a commission out of every purchase, while in Google it is just you pay something for the clicking.
highly rewards the people that are having a high conversion rate because they're a company and they like to make money. And the more that they can promote highly
I don't know. I think like Amazon is just can be so harsh on the companies too.
converting
If they
listings,
want.
the more money they're going to make. If the product is getting the same amount of
And
sales,
they should start their own website. But if every company starts his own website. Oh, another question we had was, I had it here. Multiple recommender. Okay, so is it worth to enter a platform that is already settled? Kind of similar, but 7. What if we have multiple recommender systems? I'm sure we talked about it, but I don't know where.
velocity, and it has the same conversion ratio. Amazon's actually going to promote the one that has a higher price. If we look at 2 product examples, product 1 being product priced at $18 and product 2 being priced at $15, Amazon's going to pick the $18 product and put it first. And I'm going to show you here the mathematical breakdown of why. So if product 1 is selling 100 units at $18, that means Amazon is going to be making $3.24 per unit. So if product 2 is selling 100 units
Actually,
at
one
$15,
of the, okay, it's not closely related, but when we read the Negin's paper, one of the interesting point was that to maximize welfare, recommender system prefer not to put the highest quality product at the top. Well, they are all interesting because now that we have these papers, people know, okay, the highest quality is not at the top. What if we go a bit down? And then they should change their algorithms. So, I don't know. What is going to happen? Why is it here so dark?
they're only going to be making $2.07. So Amazon is going to favor product one, which is selling at a higher price. Another big factor in the algorithm is relevancy. We want to make sure that we're marketing the product in the correct terminology, in the correct category. Marketing
It's about finding your own consumer, right?
in dog pets and items is going to cause your conversion to go down, which is going to cause your CTR to go down, and it's all bad, right? And this is
Amazon
going to push your
tracks
product
your
way down.
records.
So it's important, if you're marketing fences, to put it in the fence category. Inside of the fence category, there's tons of different words that we can bid on. Each word has its unique subset of search volume. So maybe 100,000 people a month are searching for fence, and then 50,000 people are searching for white fence. Amazon will understand each different search term, and the better you convert at each search term, is the better you're going to perform in the algorithm. Another big one is going to be sales volume. Amazon really favors sellers that are doing a lot of sales. It's actually a lot harder than you would think to make sure your inventory is staying in stock over the course of time. So as you slowly start ramping up sales, if you're able to prove to Amazon that you're a consistent seller, you're selling good products, and you're able to constantly sell without issues, they're going to start prioritizing your product, because Amazon's main mantra is customer first, customer centric, and it helps them promote and keep that big brand of Amazon positive. So a big tip would be to make sure that you're using these highly relevant keywords and you're placing them in the beginning of your title on Amazon. It's super important, and that's how Amazon's going to read your title and compare it in the algorithm. Another tip is to go bottom up instead of top to bottom. Let's start targeting the low-hanging fruits, the keywords that not everyone's bidding on, that might not be as attractive, but is a great entry point to get into the market, start taking over keywords, and as you start bringing in revenue, you can start working your way up and take different branches and slowly take a whole tree. By bidding on these long tail keywords, we're able to provide juice and compete on keywords that we normally wouldn't be able to compete on. For example, with the shower head, maybe we can't compete with just shower head as the root word, but we could compete with shower head for bathtubs. And that is an angle we can come into and start taking some market share. It's important that we have something clean that resonates with the target audience to make sure your conversion ratio maintains high, which also affects everything else in Amazon. We want to make sure that our main image gives a message to our buyer's subconscious mind that our product is superior in every way, from the product quality to the packaging to understanding their pain points and solving their problem. It is very, very crucial, and the main image, in my opinion, is one of the biggest parts of this whole flywheel, because without getting the customer initially to click through, you have no chance at selling them. By selling to pain points, it's going to help you get the customer to make an emotional buy and purchase the item then and there. In order to help find these pain points and why the customer is really buying the product.
So by the way,
we
I
use
know like
AI.
my research says this stuff. Well, first of all, my main focus is getting my paper published. But I prefer to have a paper that just not is there to confirm these ideas that we already know.
We scan thousands and thousands of reviews of our competitors, and we're seeing what are the commonalities, what are the common complaints. Is it material? Can we improve the material? Is it some sort of useless addition to the product or something that the product could have that would have caused the customer to have a good experience? And now we're taking that, we're implementing it, and we make sure to highlight it during the marketing to make your product stand out. With everything that my team does on our listings as well as our competitors' listings is to make sure we're making data-backed decisions. Because sometimes you think that you
Google has
have a
an
beautiful
SEO.
addition or change to your listing, and you actually do a split test, you'll see that the ugly image is doing better. And you're like,
SEO
why? You pull your
services.
hair out,
Wow.
but the data doesn't lie. So we'll go back to the drawing board, and then we'll go start figuring out, okay, what else can we change? Why is this conversion not going the way we
crazy.
thought? And how can we improve our methods, continue to iterate to become the best there is on the market? But if the buyers aren't checking out during the info process, we know where to improve. We already have the customer coming. How can we fix that customer journey to convert them from a click to a buyer? We need to have the best representation for the customer. And the biggest hack we use is using data-driven decisions by using split testing. And I can't emphasize it enough. You don't want to just keep changing things if you don't know what's going on. You
What is a
need to
split?
make data-based decisions. We need to track how the customers are reacting.
Dude, I love this. This means future is me. Because yeah, you can have data scientists, but you need to have data scientists who understand econ. If you like this, comment below and say, Amir, we want you in my company. Jeff Bezos, I'm talking to you. You better watch my videos. Watch my videos, Jeff Bezos.
We need to really understand the consumer so that way we can continue to replicate what's working and iterate and improve these conversions all across the board. So with listing images, we don't need to reinvent the wheel. What I like to do is study the top sellers, whether it be in this niche or other niches, and take elements of their designs. From there, I come back to the drawing board. I look at who my target audience is, how am I going to market to them, what colors resonate with them, how much income do they generally have. And from there, I'll compose a way that I'm going to project the marketing so that they can resonate with it, which is going to increase the conversion and the clicks. It's so important that your customer is going to resonate with your marketing material. And if you're selling waist wraps for women and all of your marketing is masculine, well, you're probably not going to convert as much as your competitors. I'm going to give you guys some sauce with what I do that's worked really well for me, and it's called the 5-second rule. What I do is I send the image out, I have people look at it for 5 seconds, and then cut it off. And if they react positively to the image, then I'll continue to iterate on it. And if they react negatively, I take notes, and I continue working on my marketing material. If you have any struggles or you need someone to help you out,
Honestly,
you can check our link out in the bio. I have consulting.
Now Google does the bidding for the companies itself. So companies do not know what should we bid, and Google says, okay, we have this auto bidding system. I'm sure 123% that Amazon after a while says, just leave your marketing to us. We know how to make you sell.
Agency. We love this kind of stuff.
Just a sponsorship, buying a sponsorship
For me,
is the first.
this is such a fun game.
Then they will
solving
come up with
problems. So you can book
marketing.
a time with me if you want to chat. If not, look forward to talking to you next time and see you in the next video.
Who's this guy, by the way? Hunter Harris, Amazon. Interesting dude.
Top 3 ways to get your products ranked to the first page on Amazon. So I want to share with you guys 3 of my top tips for getting your product on Amazon ranked to page number 1. On page number 1, this is where all of the clicks and all of the conversions are, and that is your goal, is to get to the first page for your top keywords. Now, the first and foremost is you want to start with PPC. Whenever doing your launch, you want to make sure that you are utilizing PPC for one of 2 reasons. Number 1, you want to be harvesting new potential keywords and phrases and ASINs and competitors and all this good stuff. And number 2, you want to send as much volume to your listing as humanly possible. There's tons of different variables in the A9 algorithm that go in reference with ranking your products, but a few of the main ones being clicks and conversions. So you want traffic and you want purchases. Number 2, we like utilizing giveaways. Now you can utilize giveaways or deep discounts in reference with email lists, influencers, joint ventures, promotion partners, you name it. There's multiple different ways that you can do this, but the better the deal, the higher the volume, and that's what you want to do is you want to focus on velocity and volume when you're launching your product. You want to throw everything you have at your product launch. That way you can get this thing ranked. You will recoup the losses on the back end. I always say that amateurs monetize the front and experts monetize the back. Now, number 3 is one of my personal favorites, and this is one that a lot of Amazon sellers do not utilize. So by you taking action on what I'm sharing with you right now, you're gonna have a huge advantage over the others who have a disadvantage who are not utilizing this. This is called influencer marketing. Now, I am a huge advocate of influencer marketing, and this is a huge component of all of my product launches as well as my product maintenance ranking. Now, product maintenance ranking is once you do your initial launch, you throw everything at the wall. You want to make sure that you're doing these little mini launches once a quarter or twice a quarter to make sure that you maintain your ranking, especially if you're in a more competitive niche or category. So make sure all of my advantage who are not utilizing this. This is called influencer marketing. Now, I am a huge advocate of influencer marketing, and this is a huge component of all of my product launches as well as my product maintenance ranking. Now, product maintenance ranking is once you do your initial launch, you throw everything at the wall. You want to make sure that you're doing these little mini launches once a quarter or twice a quarter to make sure that you maintain your ranking, especially if you're in a more competitive niche or category, right? Now, utilizing influencers, you can literally go to any of these social medias like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, you name it. If there's an Instagram, a blog, a website, anything like that that has users, you can reach out to these different content creators and you can get user-generated content and you can have them promote that for a fee, a commission, or some type of joint venture or partnership agreement. You have to decide which one's best for you and your business. Now, when you're launching a product or you're trying to rank your product, utilizing all three simultaneously and going all in is going to greatly increase the results that you get when you're launching your product. For more content and videos like this, make sure that you turn all of the notifications on my Instagram account. That way you're notified of every video, post, and live Q&A that I do. Also, check out more videos on my YouTube channel at Joshua Crisp on YouTube. There's over 100 plus videos similar to this in all around entrepreneurship. And for 50% off all services as well as softwares that AMZ Hunter offers, make sure you check out www.amzhunter.com and use promo code HUNTER50.
Alright, Hunter. So you can see, guys, that yeah, matters. No, okay, for me it's like, okay, we already have answer to these questions. What should be the question that we are looking for? Let me also, where is Nagin's paper? Product ranking. That's good. Alright. Let's go over the code now. And remember so that we can present it. which one? Code. Okay, it's here. Ranking. NumPy has NP alpha 0.5. P1 is the probability you are being shown to the consumer. Nope, these comments are wrong. Any value that determine the weight of the previous. P1 is the probability you sell. You are shown to the consumer when your score is high. Ultimate score. The weight of the previous score in the next time step. Alright. These are bullshits. Yeah, dude, honestly, I don't mind if the question, we just want to publish a paper at the end of the day. Hypothetical quality and price value. Okay. Initial scores for both firms. Okay, what is the difference? We have exactly the same term. Okay, this bullshit is bullshit. Function to calculate the new scores. Alright. Oh my god. Sorry, guys. Try it. Calculate new scores based on the equation provided. Okay, in my model, P1, what is P1? You're shown to the consumer and they will buy you. And P1 plus P2 is not 1. It is? It should not be. Okay, this is their model. Yes, P1 plus P2 shown to the consumer. And they buy you. That is true. Well, maybe once I show product 1, the value of them being product 2, like given we are showing them, maybe probability of product 1 being sold is higher than. Actually, that's a big factor. So we want to have quality and if we want to delete or remove 9, if we want to remove the effect of marketing, not marketing, well, that also includes marketing once they get into your page, but if we want to remove the effect of ranking, what we need to consider is probability of selling given that you are shown to the consumer. And hopefully this one, if we assume we have good marketing and we are just studying the effect of ranking, hopefully this says issue to the consumers, it is only related to your Q minus P, hopefully, which is R, right? Anyways, in the code, we don't need to assume P1 and P2 sum up to 1. Actually, I don't want that. Well, these simulations are really helpful. Writing the paper, I don't know. But this simulation can help companies without just launching their product. Okay, how we will do, well, they need that. Okay, Q is like that. Price is lower. But the second guy is buying a sponsorship. Gamma is the effect of sponsorship. Why are we printing this? I don't know. Oh, we want to see who is selling. NPV stack as zero plus gamma P2 spawn plus gamma P1. who is being shown. That is the ranking. NPV stack. So we are computing new. So wait a second. So this is not a class, alright. Which one do you think will sell? I think last time we did it was seller number 2 sells more. What is the real question, by the way? What is the real question we can ask in this model? And what is a good question in this model? Okay, let's do this. Okay, so exactly, seller number 2 with lower quality, but because he's buying the products, he's winning. Alright guys, I think I went over the stuff I want to talk to with Monzer. 12:14, my meeting is in 15 minutes. Thanks. I will come back after the meeting and tell what happened.